Here is my ultimate advice for anyone trying to maintain their weight loss for good. Increase your intake a little bit and stay there for a while.
What did he just say?
Yep, I'm giving you free rein to increase your calorie, increase your food intake. Go for it. I highly, highly recommend this. You see, when you're trying to lose weight, you need to consume less calories than your body is burning every single day, okay? That way you create deficit, and that deficit comes off your body as fat. But when you've reached your goal, you can eat at the same level that your body is burning, okay? And therefore, if you've been in a deficit, you can actually increase your consumption, your food consumption, your calorie consumption to match your daily expenditure. And whilst this can be really tough to know exactly where that sits in practice, what I recommend is you add a small amount of food, either by boosting portions of maybe 1 to 2 meals per day, or by adding in a small additional meal into your daily intake. I also highly recommend you focus on resistance training to boost your metabolism. Look, there are tons of factors that play into your metabolism. Your metabolism is just the number of calories you burn on a day-to-day basis, okay? There's many of these factors we cannot control. Things like our genetics, our age, our sex, right? All these things we have no control over. But what we can do, one of the factors that we can really change that can have a dramatic impact, is how much muscle mass we have. And to build more muscle, you want to focus on resistance training. And let me be honest about something here, because most people will lose muscle when they're trying to lose fat. Okay, it's never perfect that all of the energy that comes off of your body when you're trying to lose fat comes off as fat. That's a perfect scenario, but it never really happens in practice. Okay, some of that is going to be muscle. So by the time you've lost the weight, your body is holding on to less muscle than normal. So this is a brilliant time to bring those levels back up to increase your metabolism. And you can simplify this to one thing, okay? One simple thing. Just focus on getting stronger. Because if you're getting stronger, I can almost guarantee you are building muscle. You know that bounce back at the end of a diet, right? You go on a 12-week or 16-week diet, and then you finish, and you make some changes, and your body suddenly just starts to regain all that weight back, right? These two things that I'm talking about here, this can help you mitigate that, okay? So you drop the weight, and then it stays nice and level. You might gain a little bit of water weight here and there because maybe you're consuming a few more carbohydrates. That could definitely cause a small increase in your weight. That's going to level out, right? So let me walk you through how to transition from that weight loss phase to what we call the maintenance phase, okay? Where you're going from a process of losing weight to maintaining your weight and sitting there for good. Number one, gradually, that's the end of the game here, gradually, you want to do it nice and slowly, increase your intake over a number of weeks, right? This is going to be a really slow and steady process. Any big changes that you make, that's going to cause your weight to bump right back up, okay? So you want to be really careful. Gradually increasing portion sizes, maybe week 1 or week 2, you can boost portion sizes for 1 meal of the day. Maybe after a couple of weeks, you can then look to boost portion sizes for another meal of the day. Or you could add in a smallish meal, maybe a snack, partway through the day as well to increase your intake really nice and gradually. If you're not already doing resistance training, this is the time to add it in, okay? If your body has extra food, has extra fuel, resistance training is the best thing to do. You can have really good quality workouts, and that extra fuel is going to be in a really great spot to get used for muscle building. If you have more muscle, you have high metabolism, which means you can eat more every single day. And what's not to love about that? So I recommend a sweet spot of around 2 to 4 resistance training sessions per week. It's going to depend on a lot of factors, but for most people, they can sit well and develop that consistency, and it can work in your lifestyle around 2 to 4 sessions per week. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just let me know below.